Hyaenodon trap would come in handy one day. That's definitely why I hadn't pulled it down yet. Not because I'm lazy. Oh god, the beaver fell through! Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more of our ARK misadventures here on Survival Ascended. And today, we are going for Argentavis's. Yes, as much as I really did make the attempt to use the Pteranodons, they are driving me fucking bananas because this weight is horrendous. The stamina is horrendous. I really want a big bird. One to help me gather resources, to help me lug stuff around. It's just gonna be so much more useful. Oh my goodness. So in that spirit, we already have one knocked out, but we're probably gonna go for a breeding pair today. So we'll get this one all tamed up, and then we'll go through the stuff to tame up one, and then there's a bunch of other stuff that I would like to try and get done in this video as well as there's some things that we gotta talk about once we get back home to base, because there's actually a video that I'm gonna be scrapping where we did some stuff, and I don't know, I just don't like how it feels. Like, it doesn't feel good, you know? So, yeah, I'm just going to scrap it, and we'll just talk about the stuff that we're getting done in that video in this video, I guess. So, guys, this Argentavis is actually pretty close, so I brought one of the Hyaenodons, at least, with me today, so we can, try and get some prime meat for the Argentavises, since we don't have kibble. It's going to be the next best thing for us. Alright, where are you? So let's put you specifically... Actually, let's get over, like, away from the Pteranodon first. And let's go out and try and grab us some prime meat. This is where the Hyaenodon's meat pack comes super in handy, because it's going to help reduce the spoil time on the prime meat by quite a decent amount, in all honesty. So we should be able to, like, kill this and hold on to the meat for a little bit. Though that Argentavis is super close. I think it only has to drain like 50 pieces. Not 50 pieces, 50 food before it's like ready to be tamed. And I think we already found a contender. If I could hit my shots. Wow, that's you know, the more the game updates and changes, the more my terrible accuracy stays true, I guess. Can I just hit this goddamn bird? Okay, that one should have hit. I'm actually not sure why that one missed. Hello. There we go. Get a puppy. You're very helpful, puppy. There it is. Ow, my gilly. There he goes. Thank you for letting him, like, beat me up, and then you helped. Ah! We're being jumped! Defend me! I really want that. I want that. This hurts. I'm sorry. My heart. Thank you for eating his corpse so I didn't have to do it. You're a good friend. But yeah, as you see, 37 minutes on the spoil timer is huge. It's so nice having the Hyaenodons. In all honesty, like, I'm very excited to do some breeding with them. Oh god, which is part of why we're doing this project. Hello. Oh god, please stay away from me. I don't want to play with you, sir. Have a lovely day. But yeah, that's actually part of why we're doing this project, because breeding is very different on this compared to ASE, which actually is kind of nice. It's a breeding style I haven't done in a very long time, because I've had dino storage basically for the entire time I've been playing on PC, so like 3-4 years now. And what we have to do now is a lot more like hands-on. I did install a mod, and I was looking at it, that turns the cryopods essentially into the storage, but as you see, we need 100 element. So I'm kind of thinking of saying fuck it, and we'll just do less mutations. So we won't have like the crazy, like how we have our basilisk. That's probably not going to happen on this series. But, you know, we can still have some really fun creatures at the same time, though. So, yeah, guys, I forgot where I was going with this. The Rex kind of distracted me, I'll be honest. But we'll get this Argentavis all tamed up and then get her out of the trap. And I know there's, like, a level 64, so it's not, like, great. But it's still a pretty good Argentavis, all things considered. So, yeah, guys, I will just wait until we're all done here, and then we'll drag the next one into the trap, and I'll show you guys how we trap everything. Hey, there we go, our first bird. Oh, fantastic. I think this one has pretty good colors to boot, too. It's funny, because I was like half considering trying to bring it to, remove the trap and move it to a different area. But, yeah, unfortunately, the trap is damaged, so it's going to kind of just have to chill. Here, yeah, you got some pretty nice colors. It's the one thing I like about RGs. Okay, you're kind of green and blue, I think. Obviously, this is coming from a colorblind person, so, you know, you guys are going to have a better grasp on what the colors are than I ever could. But, yeah, so one of the things that we could have definitely done better, and it's part of why I really want to get resource creatures, is Argentavis is damaged wood, so these gates that we have are damaged from taming up this one. That's not bad. Like 620 stamina and about 500 weight. That's really not that bad in all honesty. But yeah, so Argentavises can damage structures up to stone. So really what we should have done was make stone gates, but I really didn't feel like manually harvesting out that much stone, because it's 280 stone per gate. So, yeah, I had 2 wood gates just from, like, a drop. I remember seeing them while I was, like, drop hunting, and I was just like, yeah, this is... Oh, that's a really good bow. I love the drops. They have, like, so many, like, good things in them. That bow might actually be potentially better for us to use than the crossbow for knocking things out. Like, oh wow, I haven't really even made trank arrows. That's the best part of this, is most of these trank arrows have been from drops. It's so good. It's so nice. But, I completely forgot where I was going with that. But yeah, I was just like, no, I'm not harvesting that much. I have these wood gates, it'll work. It's fine. But yeah, also, one of the fun things I've learned from today is that ceratosaurs spawn over here. I was not aware of that, and there's this fella that I'm really hoping doesn't, like, despawn on us, because I would love to actually be able to tame that eventually, though it's going to be a good bit of time before we actually can tame that. That's the Argentavis I wanted. That's, it's really not, you don't really like to see that. Also, there's a baby Carno. What level's that? 68? It's a cute little boy. You know, I've said it once and I'll say it again, I love the Evo Rex design. I know it's probably because it just looks so much like the Paleo Giga, but still, the Paleo Giga looks fucking awesome. So, you know, okay, oh, there's another Ceratosaurus there. It's funny, because, like, I had initially, like, wanted to hold off on doing a Ceratosaurus video and do it over here, but then I, like, couldn't find them, and I've also noticed they changed, like, where their saddles are. Like, on ASE, you have to be, like, I think in the 80s to unlock their saddle and the hemoglobin toxin. Whereas over here on another, like, an actual Arc creature, you have to be level, like, 40 or 50. Like, it's way lower. And I was like, oh, maybe they're not as good as they used to be. Oh, yeah. I forgot about you. I like how he's got, like, a fatty neck. Oh, yes, the beachside brawls of Carno. Well, there's the dead Argentavis that I wanted, so that's important. That Rex has kids. Speaking of Rex with... Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't even mention it in the video. The Hyenodon video. I actually found a 104 Rex. I'm really hoping that that also sticks around, and we can potentially both tame it and get its child. Because I think its child was the opposite gender of it. So we could potentially, like, do that and just get breeding Rexes right away, which would be wildly cool. You know, I'm not really liking how close this Evo Rex is getting to where our little, like, camp is. It's actually making me a bit uncomfortable. If we can't find a good male Argentavis soon, I think we might just, like, take R1 and head home. Because I really don't want to, like, risk it for, like, risk a bunch of stuff for one Argentavis. Because that Rex will fucking demolish us. Yeah, fuck it. You know, at least this will give us a breeding pair. Even though it's only level 4. Somehow this is the only male that I've been able to find on the island. I genuinely don't understand. Like, I'm very confused. There's a lot of Argentavises. Somehow they're all female. Like, even this one over there. Well, Oh my god, I'm literally pointing at my screen like you guys can see my finger. That one, like, over there, flying around, is female. I got really excited, too, because it's 44. I'm like, oh, that would have been great if it was male. Just, oh, whatever. I'm not exceptionally concerned, like, could potentially just use this as, like, our base starting point. You know, because Argentavises definitely are a creature that we probably will sink a decent amount of time doing mutations into, purely for just using them. Argentavises are really good. Like, without Wyverns either, they're probably going to be our best option for, like, a flyer. Oh, sorry, not a flyer, but kind of just, like, an all-around purpose mount. So let's... I'm also curious as to how this bow and arrow does compared to the crossbow, because they're actually dealing more damage with the bow. Come on, buddy. So it's pretty easy to get them in. You kind of just, like, walk them in like that, pop the gate behind them. Sauerkraut is here, and yeah, he's stuck in there. Normally they're trying to attack you. He's torpor running. Oh, I'm so sorry for the camera spazzing around like that. That's because Sauerkraut's flopping. And yeah, it's really easy to, like, trap them. We'll definitely probably show it off more, maybe even later this video, because we are going to have to spend some time around some mountain ranges. But yeah, usually you just want, like, 2 or 3 gates. You can actually get away with 2, I believe, is the minimum amount that you need. But it's really tricky to do it with 2. 4 is usually what I shoot for, 4 or 5. I actually do really like the gates now. And yeah, just walk them in, trap them. Easy peasy. Pretty decent stats, in all honesty. I forget Argent... It's actually pretty funny, because it takes me back to the Hunted. For people who don't know, the Hunted was a... Is it was, or is it still? It's actually a good question. Anyways, the Hunted was a series, like a mod series, that you would steal children. You know, you would, like, have to take eggs from nests to tame the dinosaurs. That's how you would get them. And Argentavises, I remember spending a lot of time with on that. It was actually one of my first really big projects. And yeah, I don't know why that just kind of randomly came up. I swear to God. Okay, it's another female. I mean, that's equally annoying, but, you know, it's not as annoying as if that was, like, a really high-level male. But, alright guys, I'm going to get this male all teamed up, and then we are going to navigate our way on home, and then we'll talk about some of the other stuff that we've done at home, do maybe a bit of bird breeding, and then we'll head on out to the mountains and look for a Doedicarus and maybe some Ankies. So yeah, let's get started. Ooh, I've been trying to keep an eye out for these guys. So, for people who... I say people who don't know, but this is more for my aunt. So, with ASA, we got new creatures on each of the maps, and for Island, it's the Gigantoraptor, which I'm a level of excited about I cannot express. We are absolutely taming Gigantoraptors and doing a bunch of Gigantoraptor mutations and potentially using them for the boss fights, because they remind me of giant terror birds, and I love me a terror bird. I'm super excited for that to potentially be a thing. Also, drop with a ring. Okay, that drift was weird, but okay then. What do you have for me, drop with a ring? Is it something good? So hello, Mr. Raptor over there. Is there a whole pack of raptors? There is a whole pack of raptors. Okay, I'm banking on the Hyenodon to kind of do some work. Oh, Jesus, there's a lot of stuff happening. Why are there so many things? I just want the loot. Jeez. That was not cool. Yo, is that big? Yo! Look at that slingshot, bro. Taking that for sure. Home, sweet home. And as you see, there's a lot going on. So, in the video that I talked about that I have decided to scrap, we took the Hyenodons out around the island and ended up collecting quite a few children, as it were. We got a couple of Stegosaurs, we got some Ankylosaurs, and we got some well, actually, no, we got the Triceratops and the one before that. But yeah, it was essentially a continuation of what happened at the end of the Hyenodon video, which was why I was just like, I don't I just don't like the idea of continuing it. You know, like, we did it already, and I don't know. It felt forced. The one really cool thing that happened out of it, though, is we found this Triceratops. This was a 120. Really good. We might do some Triceratops stuff, because Triceratops are actually, like, really strong. And it could be, like, really worth our time to do some Triceratops stuff. Just so we have, like, something to help ride around on. So we can, like, direct the Hyaenodon pack just ever so slightly better. But yeah, guys, let's get these guys on breeding so we can potentially try and breed out our own little Argentavis. Perfect, you guys are going. And let's take a look in our chest, because I feel like it was in the Hyaenodon video, but in case it wasn't, which there's actually something else in here that I have to show. We got this Argentavis saddle blueprint, which is super good. I see we do not have anywhere near the chitin. And despite how good that saddle is, I am not making that. That is very expensive right now. But where did it go? We got something really good for the Hyaenodons, actually. We got this. This is an insane blueprint. So I'm definitely interested to see if we can potentially push the Hyaenodons into being something crazy. But yeah, guys, I'm going to learn up the Argentavis saddle. Helps if you spell Argentavis properly. And then we will see if we can hatch up our own little baby, and then we'll take them out for a bit of an adventure. So yeah, let's get started. So we're bumping into an issue, an ever so slight issue with our Argentavis egg that we have bred out. And that's that it's too hot. So what we can potentially try and do, outside of wait for night, where it's going to get cooler, or take it to the Arctic, is we could drop it in the water where it's cooler. But then we also risk the bird drowning. So it's a really awkward situation. I was actually a bit concerned about this. Argentavis eggs are very finicky, and usually require it to be a lot cooler than one would think. So we'll probably end up having to wait till we can, like, go up to the Arctic to breed this. Let's go a little deeper in the water and see. Because maybe we can get it to, like, it might just try to swim on its own, too. Oh, we're just like, okay. Yeah, it's not happening. We're gonna have to wait for a little bit longer. Wait for, like, nighttime. Apparently we're underwater. So that's funny. But, alright. Well, in that case, why don't we just take out the higher level bird, then? We have an egg. Worst comes to worst, we definitely can, like, still, like, get another one. I'm not overly concerned. And let's take it out and try and find up a Doedicarus, since we actually have a lot of our base needs covered. Stegosaurs are really good for gathering wood now. We have an Ankylosaur for metal. And yeah, so we just need stone. So yeah, let's try and head out towards a mountain range. So I took a quick pit stop to pick up a drop, and wow, this is some really crazy loot. Okay. The only thing I really don't want is the C4. That's wild stuff. Oh, it's funny because we actually just recently got high enough level to make black. All right, guys, it is quite a bit later. Yeah, we've kind of bumped into a bit of a problem. I'm just going to assume you're good there while we go. Actually, do I care enough? Let's at least check it and see what's going on up there. So yeah, it's been like 3 days since the last clip, and I have just been aggressively searching for a Doedicarus, and I just can't find it. I can't find a single one. Like, I would take, oh. It mocks me. It's actually really fucking funny. Oh, fuck you. But yeah, so I've been aggressively searching for a Doedicarus. I have not had, like, any luck whatsoever. It's actually been impressive, to the point that I actually looked it up. And apparently that is just an issue with Island for some reason. And it's just Island, like, from what I understand, it's just Island. And it was, like, supposedly early on with ASA. I don't know if it's still a thing, or if I'm just not having a lot of luck, because it's me, frankly. But we did happen to find this, well, I don't know how much you guys actually got to see it before I just, like, dropped him on his head over there. We've got a 112 Hyaenodon, which I'm really excited about, so we can at least go over and give him... Oh, you're on follow still. Right. Can at least go and give him some pets and potentially get some good stats out of him. But, yeah, this has actually been, like, really, really painful. Haven't had the amount of, like, it really upsets me because I end up dino wiping. Like, maybe if I do a dino wipe, it'll, like, fix it. So we're still kind of waiting on dinosaurs to respawn in. We got really... Oh, hello. The joys of being colorblind. Sometimes I just can't see things like that. But, yeah, so we happen to, dino wipe, as I said. We happen to find this 112 hyenon really early. So I'm hoping with this next wave around, we can kind of get it. If not, I'm not 100% sure what we'll do. Maybe we'll just, like, wait and just do, like, wood stuff. Do something. I don't know. You know, far be it for me to say anything after having spent several days, like, 2 or 3 days, whatever, just flying around looking for a Doedicarus to say that this is tedious. But I have to say, I feel like they definitely improved, like, the Hyenon's pathfinding while they're, like, wild and taming like this. Because I always remembered, like, they would just turn around on me, just randomly. Like, oh my god, I thought we were gonna fuck it up there. Just, like, no warning whatsoever. And it was just, like, it always made them so frustrating and tame. This is great, though. We actually got him, like, perfect. I actually fucked up the 116, believe it or not. I spooked him pretty early on. Where are we? We're here, on track. So how'd you come out, buddy? I mean, he's got good stamina. I mean, that doesn't really matter, because we're not riding him. So that kind of sucks. You know, I gotta actually look. No, the 116's buried, though, so I can't really, like, get a good look at his stats, I suppose. Oh, gee. Oh, man. Alright, well, hopefully when we head back out again, we can try and find a Doedicarus, because I would really like to get one to start some actual grinding stuff, but who knows? Maybe I'll bring the Anki with me so I can, like, harvest a little bit too. Like, go to the mountain and... I don't know, man. I don't want to go back out and look. Don't make me do it. Oh my god, guys. I have just been celebrating with sauerkraut because you see that there? It's a Doedicarus. You know how long it's taken to find this Doedicarus? Over 6 hours. I have scoured this map for so fucking long. I had to Google if they were even still on the fucking map. Apparently it's just a bug. Or they just don't spawn that much. Oh my god. Beautiful child, are you at least good? I don't care. You're coming home. Oh, beautiful. You beautiful bastard. Oh, I'm so excited. This is... I could cry. Genuine tears. Oh my god. The best part is there's still... I've checked both mountains. Like, I flew all over the map. Can actually see as I filled out the entire map. And I've checked every Doedic spawn, did a dino wipe, and then have checked almost every Doedic spawn again. This was like one of the last ones I was checking, because this is like an uncommon spawn point for Doedicaruses. I had one more mountain to check, and I actually was like half debating starting to record and just be like, look guys, I can't find one. Maybe we just spawn one in. Oh, I can't believe it. We finally did. The best part is I found 2 Doedicarus saddles, and the time it's taken me to find 1 Doedicarus from drops. I've actually stopped hitting drops because I've pulled so much, like, random stuff. I had a double-backed base. Oh, thank goodness. Let's take him home and get him tamed up and, like, treat him like the precious gold he is. Oh, okay, we got it home. Now we just gotta tame him. Thankfully, oh no, okay. I thought maybe this Hyenodon trap could actually, the failed Hyenodon trap could be useful for this. I still feel like it could be useful for this. Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, nope, he fell through the wall. Let's grab this here really quick. Oh, I can't believe how long that took. It was absolutely ridiculous. I feel like people would actually be mad, too, about me doing the dino wipe. The amount of, like, really good creatures I had found. Oh, that's perfect. Actually, all this is perfect. I want all that. The amount of, like, good creatures I found that just got Thanos snapped is sad. Like, most of them we weren't really ready to tame anyways, so it didn't matter. and they could have just ended up despawning, but at the same time, it's, like, very depressing. Like, I found... Oh, that's right, you're on follow still. Go away. Like, we found, like, a 120 mammoth, a 116 thyla. I even found fucking sheep first. You know how rare sheep are on island? They're so rare. Oh, it's so ridiculous that this took so long. But at least we've got it. It's trying to run away. That's understandable. Come back here, buddy. I have to be so careful with this. The last thing I want to do is knock it out in the water and have it fucking drowned. That was a nice... I give you, like, an A for effort on the swing there. But I think you missed. You're actually taking quite a few more arrows than I expected, be it that's level 16. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Its weight isn't even that bad. Oh, thank God. Okay, so now I'm gonna get this all tamed up. And from here, I want to go grab a beaver in this episode too, because I was thinking about it while we were flying around. And, like, our Stegosaurus is great. You know, they're pretty good wood gatherers, but I kind of want something that I can haul around with how the resources aren't respawning, which I did adjust that setting. So hopefully the stuff on our island starts to respawn here soon. It would be nice. You'd think for me being on for like 6 or 8 hours, like, just hunting this thing over several days, they would have come back by now. But evidently I am the potato for thinking that. But, alright guys, I'm gonna get this Doedic all tamed up, and then I already found a beaver. There's not gonna be a hunt. It's like level 72. So, we'll get that beaver all tamed up, and then we will, do something. I don't know. My brain is... I'm still like, oh my god, Doedic. So yeah, I'll just catch you in a bit. There we go. I've got my frames back. So, we have some bad news. Apparently, in the time it took us to find that Doedicarus, the beaver is gone. There was a level 8 Deinosuchus by that area, so, he might have gotten eaten, which it would be unfortunate if that was the case. But do not fret, I know where there's a couple other areas that we can check. I've checked a handful already, and I didn't see too many good level beavers, but there is still one more, as I see I am losing frames again. Here it is. So this is another, like, super popular building spot. Wait, is this it? No, this is the Riverway. Don't mind me. But there's another, like, really popular building spot around here that I'm trying to exactly remember where it is, called the Hidden Grotto. And it's like a pond, and that's another beaver spawn location. At least it was. I've noticed with ASA they've nerfed at least it feels like they've nerfed resource creatures. I might have mentioned it already in the video, but Ankies are less common. Like, I thought it was just an herbivore island kind of thing. But no, like, I actually have had a hard time finding Ankies in general. Like, they're just a bit more rare. Doedics we've already talked about, and the beavers, there's only like 2 per location, I've noticed. So that's a pretty big change, because usually it's like 4-ish. At least from my experience, there was always like a plethora of beavers. Like, that would be like how I'd often get pelt early without going to the Arctic. This looks like the right spot, though, if I'm remembering correct. It's been a very long time since I have, like, come to the grotto. Usually I base just off of Herbivore Island whenever I do play on Island. Yep, this is it. Yeah, this is definitely it. Oh, and I hear some. There's a beaver. Okay, are you a good one, though? Oh, I should also make a mention, because you guys might have noticed him on my neck. We got an otter along the way. Say hello to Admiral. I'm very excited to have him already. Now we just gotta get him an actual... I thought something came. My Argentavis. Now we just gotta get him, like, a captain's hat. You... I mean... I guess I'm glad that the 72 disappeared. 104! Oh, good golly. Is it just you up here, too? It is. I'm not seeing another beaver, at least. Oh, come with me, child. You're gonna haul off so much wood. I'm so excited. High levels are so hard to find, let alone a good high level. Yay. But this is going to be super good for us. Which direction am I flying home again? This away. Because one of the big reasons I wanted to get the beaver, I can't remember if I actually made a mention of it, is so I can carry it, which means we can carry home more wood, which will be, like, so good. So having, like, a high level so we have a good base weight stat, because beavers' weights actually are pretty low, which is kind of frustrating. That'll be just super handy, so. Alright, let's get our prized beaver home. I knew this hyena on trap would come in handy one day. That's definitely why I hadn't pulled it down yet. Not because I'm lazy. Oh god, the beaver fell through. You okay there, buddy? Now, beavers are a fickle tame. Are they a fickle tame? I'm trying to think of their... Ow, my face. They're a very narcotic intensive tame. Those are the words that I'm looking for. They actually require a lot of drugs to keep down. And it's actually why a lot of people don't really use beavers. At least from my understanding, not a lot of people really use beavers. Which is unfortunate. I kind of like them. You know, I think that they're the most compact wood gatherer. Outside of thorny dragons are supreme. And I will die on this hill. But I know my brother, like, fucking hated beavers with a burning passion. He always just got mammoths. There we go. I don't know how he fit through there, but okay then. Beavers also, their melee scale's funny. I actually should mention that. They scale in intervals of 4 instead of 5. So this actually, I think, is like decent melee. The weight also looks pretty good too. But yeah, as you can see, his torpor is really just hemorrhaging down. So we're definitely going to have to try our best to keep an eye on this beaver while we get it all tamed up. And alright, well, also I've noticed a lot of the resources are starting to come back, which is good. I did change, I feel like I made a mention of it, but I did change the settings, so it's nice to see that actually coming into effect, which means we actually probably could do a metal run while we're waiting and get some of that smelting, because I would like to make some, oh, what do you call them? No, the drop. I mean, I'm sad. Anki! I want to do, oh, that's actually a halfway decent Anki. Make cryopods, that's what it was. That's what they're called. Here, as soon as we can, so we can, like, clean up our dinosaurs. They're all over the place. I definitely want to have a bunch of them out, and we probably will, like, build something for that. But for now, it would be nice to get them all picked up. Oh, there's another Anki. Oh, it's level 20. So, ironically, I think that Dino Whip actually did us a bunch of favors, because I've noticed, actually, there's more Ankies around the island. And we got this one here, a 68, which is super good, because our Ankies that we have, if people remember from the very start of the video when we were talking about it, we're just a pair of level 12s that I can't remember if we actually even tamed them. They might have just been children that we stole. There's another Anki over there. It's nice to see. Like, this is, oh, hello. My friendship with you has ended. I want this one instead now. Level 80. It's honestly pretty solid. All things considered. Like, for the time being, it'll probably be, like, really good. Way better than what we currently are rocking with. So, alright, well, let's just get this guy all tamed up, too. Like, I guess this is the resource creature video, guys. We're just gonna tame up all of them. I'm still not sure which bow is better. Like, if the crossbow is better. Actually, you know what? We can test it out. So we did 80 damage there. So let's just give it a little for the torpor to kind of build up in the system. Okay, yeah, the bow is just better. Not by much. But that's good to know. Might just save us a few arrows in the long run, so I'm always happy for that. The less torpor arrows I have to make, the better. Well, I guess they're called trank arrows, aren't they? You would think someone who's played Ark as much as me wouldn't fuck up, like, names as much as I do. But you know what? Sometimes I'm kind of stupid. And this Anki is kind of tired. Right, buddy? I feel you, buddy. I'm very sleepy, too. There it is. Nice. Yeah, wow, that's a lot better weight. Where's, I'm not sure where my Anki is. It's probably somewhere in the pile here. But Moonglow, our Ankylosaur, does not have the greatest weight. Yeah, this is kind of like what we're looking at for weight there. Weight. That was Moonglow. That's what we're looking at for weight there. So this one's just got, like, better weight, flat out. So, hooray! Enki! Alright, well, this is going to take us a good bit of time. I'm noticing, actually, that, despite us being on 3 times tame, like I play on ASE, the food takes a bit longer than it says. So that's an interesting thing. I might bump up the taming speed because it doesn't bother me a ton, but it's kind of annoying when it's just like the Doedic. It was like, oh, it'll take like 12 minutes for this thing to tame, and I think it ended up taking like 30, which is like just kind of obnoxious in all honesty. So, alright, well, I'm going to get them all tamed up. I'm going to do some random stuff around the base and probably start working towards what we'll start working on in the next video, which is going to be, like, getting all our stuff together, you know, and actually, like, building things. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to run around and do random chores, I guess. Oh, I forgot we had the otter. Look at him, he's so fucking cute! Oh my god! Is his tongue sticking out? I really hope that's his tongue sticking out. But yeah, guys, I will just catch you all in a bit. So, guys, oh, Jesus. Oh, those soulless eyes, too. We have gotten our beaver all tamed up. And, yeah, it's the second time recording at this because I forgot to hit record the first time because I'm a professional. I'm good. Oh, yeah, we got, like, really solid weight. I put some levels into it, but, you know, it's, like, look at all the wood we've got. It's so good. It's so nice. I'm so happy to actually have resource creatures, because now we have something for all the resources. We have the beaver for wood, the Doedic for stone, and our Triceratops can actually gather thatch pretty well. Like, we've got a bunch of thatch in this one. So we're looking pretty good to actually start making up foundations and stuff for building a new base. Because I appreciate everyone being like, oh, your base looks nice in the first video where we did the bases. But, it's not. It's pretty terrible. I appreciate the kind words, though. The first thing that we need to do is get rid of all of these guys. So, it's about to be mass murder and potentially things breaking. You know, I'm just, like, okay, there it goes. Are they going for the next one? My parasaur! That was tragic. My feeding trough. I might have made a mistake. Could have lost the Doedicus. What the fuck is wrong with me? What is all this? Oh, my torches. My Doedic okay? Okay, my Doedic was fine. That parasaur was just weak. His genes were weak. And he just didn't belong in the pool, I guess. I don't know. This is why I want cryopods, so I can, like, wrangle everybody, so we could have just used, like, just the hyena dogs. So, yeah, guys, in the next video, we're going to work towards that, as well as building up our new base. So, yeah, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to catch you all in the next one. And until then, F for the parasaur. And yeah, peace.